Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy, and I'm going to do something interesting every single week moving forward. I'm going to be re-looking at some of the brackets, some of the tier lists we've done in the past, and I'm going to do my own. Just a little fun work to see how much my opinion and how much, I disagree with our old takes. It should be a lot of fun. And we'll go until obviously we catch up. It's been a year, so this is a good opportunity to do that. I'll be releasing these every Tuesday on the day we do our podcast episode. So if you're watching this video, make sure you guys go to our live 9 p.m. EST. We're gonna have an absolute banger for a podcast episode. I believe the next upcoming week, so when this comes out, we're gonna be discussing what anime characters we would go into their situation and like what would we do. Like, for example, if we were Aaron Yeager, would we crash out like Aaron Yeager and have the rumbling happen, or would we do something different? It should be a very interesting exercise. Tune in for that and become a member too. All right, so here is the screenshot, and my camera, I can't flip my camera unfortunately. So here's the screenshot of our last tournament bracket. So this is the best anime rivals, Bakugo, Arthur, or just the Deuteragonist, something like that. And then this is who we won. So I'm gonna kind of compare and contrast as I go through it, but I pretty much have the exact same first round. All right, I don't want to take too long on this video, so let's dive right into it. First things first, we got Arthur versus Bakugo. Basically, who I think is a better character. Bakugo, I think I've appreciated more, even though that dude is not a better hero than Todoroki. I could say for certain that he has a lot more layers to him compared to like Arthur. I think Arthur is solid. I think at the end, I mean, when he found his family abandoned him, there wasn't much character development there, but it was kind of funny. He's just more of a comedic character. Ultimately, I'm gonna go Bakugo. Next, Norman versus Killua. Considering the terror that Norman went through, the development he became, who he became, how he was able to manipulate people, Kulu was cooler. I do think his development is really good. I think especially most of Hunter x Hunter, his badass moments are great. So usually how I rate it is I rate like development, how well they fit their theme / role, and enjoyment factor. Those are like the key traits. I think Killua developed more, and I enjoy Killua's character more than Norman. I think Norman fits his role better, but ultimately, two out of three, Killua wins. Armin versus Zoro. I think Zoro's good. I mean, development, Armin clears. Enjoyment factor, they're pretty close to me. But like, I would say Zoro. I think Zoro's more consistent. Armin had to really become a guy later on. And then how well they fit their role. I mean, Armin had to be the arbiter of peace and justice, basically, compared to Zoro, who fits his role well as a vice captain, as a man who wants to strive for the greatest swordsman. But ultimately, I go Armin. I think Armin's a better character. Megami or L. I think L's pretty clearly. Megami is a meat sack for Sukuna. Sasuke, Sasuke pretty comfortably right now. Roy Mustang versus Aki. Roy Mustang clears. Gray versus Vegeta. I'm gonna go Vegeta for now. I think Vegeta pretty comfortably for now. Now this one's tough. Bond versus Alibaba. I mean, if you locked into Magi, you realize that Alibaba is just him. He absolutely is. Now Bond is great too. In terms of who develops better in the story, Bond kind of finding himself back to a lane. Bond kind of he lets go of that greedy nature to an extent. And then we got Alibaba being like this merchant to trying to figure out what it means to be a king. Alibaba's great. I'm gonna go Alibaba personally. I think I enjoy Alibaba more compared to Bond personally. And then who fits their role. I mean, Alibaba is the catalyst to the ending of the series against Sinbad and some of the other characters I won't spoil for you. So I'm gonna go Alibaba. Okay, how does this compare to? So I went Bakugo, Killua. Okay, Bakugo, Killua. Armin Armin L. Sasuke Mustang. Vegeta Alibaba, Vegeta Bond. I think I probably got outvoted for Alibaba. Okay. All right, next one. Bakugo versus Killua. Taking everything into account, I enjoy Killua's character more. I think Bakugo develops more. Who fits their role? Bakugo versus Killua. Hmm. Killua was just like the best friend of Gon for the most part. Uh, versus Bakugo. I think it really depends on like who made a more of an impact to the character. Honestly, Killua didn't really make that much of an impact on Gon compared to Bakugo to Deku. Like Gon made more of an impact on Killua compared to vice versa. Killua had the badass moments and everything, but then I mean at the very end he did everything to save Gon, which is I think is fair in terms of a person to person relationship. Honestly, kind of pick your poison, but I do think in terms of dynamic writing, Bakugo being the bully, Bakugo being the challenge for Deku to want to get better, and then Bakugo finally recognizing his fault, I think is a little bit more intricate than Killua. Finding Gon, realizing Gon is a really good friend, finding purpose in his life through Gon, but everything was kind of attached to who Gon is versus who Killua is ultimately. I think pick your poison, but if I'm objective, I'll be Bakugo. Although I like Killua much more. Armin versus L. I got Armin. Sasuke versus Roy Mustang. I enjoy Mustang more. Sasuke obviously develops more. Sasuke was like the embodiment of hatred, but he was the Sasuke being the embodiment of hatred, embodiment of everything that's wrong with the Naruto verse, comes full circle when Naruto finally is able to rectify that cycle of hatred by bridging the gap with Sasuke in particular. Roy Mustang had his own role in the story. Mustang wanted to change society through the government, change how the government did, especially since because of what happened in Ishvalan War. Mustang, if I'm being objective, even though I like Mustang way more than Sasuke, I feel like Sasuke is just a better overall character. So I'm gonna go Sasuke. And then Vegeta versus Alibaba. I think Vegeta actually develops more objectively, enjoys more. I like Alibaba more than Vegeta, who fits their role in the story more. They both provide something very interesting. So this is another kind of pick your poison type of scenario between Vegeta and Alibaba, because Alibaba being a king who inspires others and who needs others to become as great as he is, was the perfect duality for Sinbad, who is like the chosen one, and he is going to be the one to bring everybody else. Like they're two different leadership styles, and ultimately Alibaba's one in the end. Vegeta being like the antithesis, or being the epitome of Saiyan pride. Vegeta, honestly, that pride getting in his way a lot of the time, kind of showing a interesting duality from Goku's nature. Ultimately, I'm gonna be honest, I think Alibaba is the better character. All right, how do I compare with the group setting? Vegeta, Mustang, Armin, Bakugo, Sasuke. So the only difference, oh, there's two differences. I pick Sasuke and I pick Alibaba. Bakugo, Armin, who's the better character? I think Armin's the better character personally. I think his impact on the story is more than Bakugo. I also enjoy his character more, but I think enjoyment is this is type of flavor. Like they both provide something that's very entertaining. Bakugo being that savage, Armin being that very intelligent guy. So I think in terms of how they're presented, I think it's relatively equal. And then who develops more? I think it's very close. So ultimately, I give the slight edge to Armin. Sasuke, Alibaba. Um, Slight edge goes to Alibaba for me. Slight edge goes to Alibaba for me. And then Armin versus Alibaba. I ultimately going to go Alibaba. So who I think the best rival is on this tournament bracket is Alibaba. This is very different. Armin actually won this. Oh, he had a lot of Bakugo fans, but I'm glad Armin won. Armin versus Mustang, and then Mustang won. So Mustang beat Sasuke pretty comfortably, beat Vegeta pretty comfortably. So Alibaba, huge upset on my bracket, and he ends up winning the whole thing. And the other bracket, he lost in the first round, I believe. Yeah, he lost in the first round. So shout out. So that's my tournament bracket for the best rival or deuteragonist character in anime. Of course, let me know if you guys disagree. Make sure you guys tune into the podcast today, 9 p.m. EST. You have a good one. Take care. Peace.